So today we'll start the bubble sort. You can see in the screen bubble sort. So first we have to learn the sorting. What is actually sorting? Sorting means arranging the records. Arranging the records in a particular order. Now bubble sort is one of the technique through which we sort the elements or arrange the elements. Arrangement can be of two types. It is either in ascending order or in descending order. Now in ascending order we'll learn all the examples with the in ascending order. With descending order it is very easily you can change the logic little bit, and descending order is possible. So bubble sort is a technique in which two consecutive elements are compared, and if first one is bigger than the second one, then interchange takes place. Otherwise, no interchange takes place. The first one is the bigger than the second one, then interchange takes place, otherwise no interchange. This process continue. That is first and second, then second and third, then third and fourth, then fourth and fifth, fifth then and sixth. In this way, all the elements are compared with each other. Consecutive elements. Consecutive means adjacent elements in a array or in a list. And this process continue until all the elements are sorted. Now you can understand this with the example or the algorithms of the bubble sort. That is the algorithm. So algorithm is just to interchange the elements, and we learn this through these examples. Suppose some set of elements are there in a list. Now suppose the elements are like this: 5, it's like 5, 3, 1, 0, 9, 8. Suppose these are the elements in a list, and now we have to sort these elements in bubble sorting technique. So the techniques, already I told you that in these techniques the consecutive elements are compared in for the ascending order. If the first one is the bigger than the second one, then interchange takes place, otherwise no interchange. So if this is the original list, and now if we compare these two elements, then first one is the bigger than the second. So what will happen? You have to interchange the elements. You have to interchange the elements. It will take little bit time because I have to draw all the so now interchange, when interchange takes place, so 3 will go to the upper in first place, and 5 will come to the, and rest will remain as it is. Next time, this is the step 1. first step. And next time again the interchange, the comparison between second and third element will take place. So you can see that in this case there is also interchange. Interchange will take place because the top element is bigger than the next element, or the first element is bigger than the second element. So it is 3, it will be 3 and then 3, then 1, then 5, and then 0, 9, 8. Now between comparison will take place between 5 and 0. So when comparison takes place, then again the elements will be interchanged, will get interchanged. So now it is 3, 3, 1, 0, 5. Now 9 and 8. So next time the comparison will take place between 5 and 9. 5 and 9. So there will be no change. So there will be no change. Now it becomes 3, 1, 0, 5, 9, 8. Now there is a comparison between 9 and 8. So it will be again so it will be 3, 1, 0, 5, 8 and 9. So in this way, this is the step 1 of the bubble algorithm. Now in the next step, page 2, page 1 actually, okay. So next step again, the elements are like this. So in the next step we will do this like that, okay. So that will be better. So next is 12, the elements will be like that. For the next step, this will continue until all the elements are sorted. So each step, if the number of elements are, suppose here the number of elements is, how many number of elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the comparisons will be lesser than 1. So 5, 3, then 5, 1, then 5, 0, okay, 5, 0, and then 5, 9, and then 9, 8, 8, 9. So how many comparisons are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this way we can get the things there. Now for the next step, all the elements of the last sorted elements will be taken. So the sorted elements are like this. This is the our elements. So 3, 1, 0, 5 and 9, 8. 8, 9, okay. 8 and now in the step 2 we will continue with this same process. So in the step 2 again the process will continue with 3 and 1, and there will be interchange there, one interchange will take place there. So in this way each and every time all the elements are compared with all the consecutive elements are compared with each other, and if interchange is required then interchange take place, if not required then the elements remain in the same position. So in this way now it will continue with 1 3 0 5 8 9. Now there will be comparison between 3 and 0, so the elements will become like this. So the elements after interchange 0 3 5 8 9. Now next time again and the comparison between 3 and 5. So comparison between 3 and 5 there will be no change. So there will be no change. The elements will remain as it is. Elements will remain as it is. So it will be 1 0 3 5 8 9. Okay. 1 0 3 5 8. 1 0 3 5 8 9. Now next time there will be comparison between 5 and 8. So it will be like that. Again the elements will be sorted like that. So it will be 5 8 will remain as it is. So it will be 1 0 3 1 0 3 1 0 3 3, then 5, then 8, then 9. So there is a comparison between 8 and 11, so it will remain as it is. So it will remain as it is. Okay, 1 0 3 8 1. Now next time again we have to do the step 3. Step 3. So in the step 3 we have the elements like this. So in the step 3 the elements are 1 0 3 5 8 9. The elements are 1 0 3 5 8 9. Now the comparison will take place between 0 and 1 and 0. So 1 and 0, so 1 and 0 will remain becomes 0 and 1. Interchange takes place. So it will be 0, it will be 0, then 1, then 3, then 5, then 8, and then 9. Same way again comparison will take place between 1 and 3, so there will be no change, and between 3 and 5 there will be no change. Between 3 and 5 there will be no change. So actually the elements are actually now sorted actually 0, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. Same way the confusion will take place between between 3 and 5, and then the next time it will comparison 5 and 8 and comparison compare between the 8 and 9. So this will continue if the number of elements are, suppose 5 elements is here, so comparison or steps will be of 4 times, and there will be internal interchange. There will be also number of times is lesser than 1 of the number of elements. So if 5 elements are there, so comparison will take place between 4 elements, and the steps will be of 4 times. So bubble shape sorting is comparatively takes a little bit more time, but this is the easiest way to sort the elements. You can sort the elements or arrange the elements either in ascending or descending order. This is the easiest algorithm, and anyone can understand it very well. Now the programming part of the bubble sort. So this is the program. I have already written the program, and then in this program, uh, L is a list where some values are stored. It is in unordered way. Now for getting the in this second statement, this is the for the length of the list, and we have to run two loops, that is nested loops. One is for the steps I loop, the I loop is for the rest steps, and J loop is for the internal sorting. Interchange takes place there. So through this I loop, the loops, the range is the steps are going on, and through the J loops we are interchanging the values. So the interchange technique is that if two consecutive elements, one is lesser than the other element, then interchange takes place, and this is the statement for interchange. This is the statement for interchange, and after doing all the sortings, interchange takes place, the printing of the list. So you can see it. This is the sorting in the descending order. You can see that all the elements are get sorted. And now if you want to sort it in ascending order, then just you write here greater than symbol, and you can get it sorted. So this in this way, bubble sorting program, whole program is this. Just again I want to explain this. This is the list which is required to be sorted, and this statement is for getting the length of the list, and this is there are two loops, and one loop is for the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, in this way, and this J loop is for internal comparison between two elements, and then interchange. If one is greater than the other, then interchange takes place, otherwise no interchange takes place. And at the last, print the list. Thank you for watching.